Live from WRAL News Headquarters in Raleigh, your number one source for local news. WRAL News, coverage you can count on.
Breaking news we're following out of Wake County. A man is dead and his girlfriend is being held by police after a shooting in Garner. The investigation at this apartment complex that lasted until after 3 this morning.
It's a chilly start out there, but today is going to be a dry day, a good day for traveling. Tomorrow's a WRAL weather alert day. We'll walk you through the risks.
And Elizabeth is part of our team coverage for your Thanksgiving travel plans. We also have crews at the airport and out on the roads, along with Ken Smith and Chris Lovingood, keeping a close eye on any issues that may pop up in the WRAL Traffic Center and WRAL Live Center. It is 6 o'clock, everyone. Good morning on your Wednesday, the Thanksgiving Eve. We are so glad you're with us, and we're thankful for you. I'm Renee Chu.
And I'm Jeff Hogan. Yeah, thanks for making us part of your Wednesday here. As we get things started, there's a lot happening on the roads, a lot happening weather-wise, a lot of things that people want to know. Elizabeth Gardner in the WRAL Severe Weather Center right now. Chill is in the air. Yes, we know that, but a WRAL Weather Alert Day tomorrow.
Exactly. And so today is a big travel day. We take a look at RDU. Of course, a very busy place this morning. Temperatures are colder than they were yesterday, so if you're about to head out the door, we're looking at upper 30s and low 40s. Our wind is out of the northeast, just light right now, so no wind chill to deal with. But again, looking at low 40s as you're stepping out the door. A high this afternoon in the low 60s. We'll see increasing clouds, but we'll see a good bit of sunshine today as well. We move ahead to tomorrow. It's a WRAL Weather Alert Day. We have a level 1 risk for severe storms. Keep in mind that with those strong gusty winds, it could affect your holiday decorations that are outside. Our timeline is between 1 and 6 o'clock. We kick things off first thing in the morning at around 5 or 6 a.m. If you're going to be traveling early, it's going to be fine. We may see a few isolated showers in the north, but nothing that's going to cause you any real problems. Once we get to 1 o'clock, we start to see showers and thunderstorms developing in the Sandhills. By 3 o'clock, they are widespread across the area. By 5 o'clock in our eastern counties, and then after 6 o'clock, just a few lingering isolated showers. So that level 1 risk for severe storms means that we could see some gusty, damaging winds, some isolated hail, and possibly a tornado or two. We'll talk about how much rain we could see, and some colder air coming our way too. Ken?
All right, Elizabeth, at 6:02, no major incidents to report anywhere in any of our major roadways. To that end, look at this. I-40, the Beltline, completely delay-free this morning, particularly if you're getting ready to head out. And to that end, here's a live look courtesy of our live cam network, I-40 and Airport Boulevard. Traffic is beginning to pick up just a little bit, but flowing nicely in both directions. If you're heading to the airport, if that's your direction in a little while, here's what we've done for you. We've isolated all those major routes heading to RDU International right there, all delay-free at this hour. You're getting ready to head out. Tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3. You can listen to us anywhere in the Triangle.
Ken, thanks. Breaking news out of Wake County. A man is dead after shooting in Garner. Investigators were at this apartment complex on Isner Lane until just after 3 this morning. Around 10 p.m., police found a 44-year-old man who was shot to death. They say the man's girlfriend was detained as a person of interest. They say they are not looking for anyone else. We are working to learn the name of the man who was killed and the name of his girlfriend.
And the clock is ticking right now to get your Thanksgiving holiday destination plans solid and out on the roads. The airports as well packed today as folks make their way to see friends and loved ones. We have team coverage for you this morning, everything you need to know before you head out the door. And we'll start with WRAL's Laura Levine at RDU, where those long lines this morning, Laura, they seem to be moving okay.
The travel rush is on, Jeff, here at RDU. Taking a look at the boards here, flights are taking off without a problem. But taking a look at the lines here, for the past hour, we saw some long lines. But here at RDU, those lines move pretty quickly. You can see some improvement. We're not seeing any long lines as those travelers are making their way to their destinations, heading home for the holidays. I do want to take a live look outside, taking a look at that traffic at RDU. Things are moving nice and smoothly. We know that passengers here, many people opting to have rideshare or family members drop them off, and that's because parking is filling up pretty quickly. On-site parking at the airport is dwindling, with Premier, Central, and Express parking lots around 70% capacity. Economy 3 parking is now 100% full, and Economy 4 is at around now 70%. Now, I've been speaking with travelers all morning, some who've been up since 2, 3 a.m. Take a listen. Some hoping that they make their flight on time, standing in the long lines earlier this morning.
I hope we make our flight because we do board at 6:40, but I mean, with RDU, they're always moving. Those lines are always constantly moving, so I'm not too worried about like making our flight, but I just hope we get there to our gate at the right time.
Do you get nervous when traveling during any type of holiday rush?
Just a little bit. I feel like on a normal occasion, I'm like, I'm fine, I'm gonna breeze through.
And of course, today is not a normal occasion. It's the day before Thanksgiving. The good news here at RDU this morning, things are off to a great start. Laura Levine, WRAL News, live in Morrisville.
Even more people will be driving to their Thanksgiving destinations. WRAL's Kelsey Coffey is along I-95 in Johnston County. Kelsey, people are going to want to get an early start to avoid traffic.
Renee, exactly. We're expecting to see thousands of drivers here on I-95 over the next few days. And there's some good news for drivers this morning. Gas prices are down. New numbers released by AAA earlier this morning show gas is $2.88 a gallon. That's nearly 20 cents cheaper than this time last year. Let's talk about the best times to hit the road this week. The easiest way to avoid the worst of the traffic is to travel on Thanksgiving Day tomorrow. But you heard during our forecast that tomorrow is a WRAL weather alert day, so slick roads may be an issue. If you start your drive today, AAA recommends avoiding the road between 1 and 6. That's when backups will be the worst. They say it's best to hit the road before 10 to get ahead of all that traffic. If you're filling up before your trip, go to WRAL.com and search Fuel Tracker. There you'll find the cheapest gas prices in our area. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Johnston County.
And just in case you haven't seen it in a while, I wanted to show you what the Fuel Tracker looks like here in the WRAL Live Center. Right behind me here on our website, you'll see Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's. These are some of the places where you have some of the cheapest gas prices, which makes sense, right? These are those big box stores that require a membership to bring you savings when you go to them. But I do also want to show you this map from AAA showing you the average gas prices across America. Let's look at North Carolina, see where we're sitting right there. It does it county by county where you can see how the gas prices have changed and where they are right now. Wake County looks like it's just shy of $2.93 there, and then Durham, we're sitting at just over $3 there, $3.03. We'll of course be tracking different areas here as well as other states in case you're heading there towards the Thanksgiving holiday to get you the best savings possible here on WRAL.
A man was injured in a shooting in the eastern part of Wake County. Sheriff's deputies were called to Dulles Drive around 10:15 last night. That's between Rollsville and Zebulon. The man who was shot was taken to the hospital. He is expected to live.
Thousands of students in Wake County will be assigned to new schools next year. The Board of Education voted unanimously to approve the student reassignment plan. The plan affects about 3,500 students this year. The moves are happening because 3 new elementary schools and a new high school are opening in the southwestern part of the county next year. Some parents are upset because they're having to send their kids now to schools that have a different calendar than what they're used to for the school year, or that they're farther away from home. Board Chairman Chris Haggerty says it is a tough but necessary move as the county's population continues to grow.
We're definitely listening, but just because we can't give everybody what they want, if we did that, we'd never be able to assign kids to new schools because most all parents would simply like to stay in the schools that they're in.
It's tough all the way around. The board also voted to open the new Bowling Road Elementary School on a traditional calendar instead of a year-round calendar. Families who are eligible for a stability transfer can apply to stay at their current schools.
A ceasefire is now in effect in Lebanon after the U.S. helped broker the deal between Israel and Hezbollah. Some people celebrated in the streets of Lebanon after Israel approved the agreement yesterday. The deal calls for a 60-day stop in hostilities. The IDF must withdraw from Lebanon and Hezbollah must move farther north. Lebanon's army and UN peacekeepers will then create a buffer zone near the border. In the hours before the agreement, Israel's military bombed Beirut's southern suburbs 20 times.
A mother says a man exposed himself to her teenage daughter in the parking lot of a Raleigh Target store. And now police are trying to find that man. The mother says it happened Saturday afternoon outside the Target on Old Wake Forest Road. She says her 16-year-old daughter was waiting in the car while she went inside. Her daughter says a man parked nearby and approached her vehicle. The teen says the man exposed himself and touched himself in front of her, all while recording her reaction. Her mother talked to WRAL about what happened, but didn't want to go on camera.
Just
kind of broke down, and she mentioned how she felt violated. She felt embarrassed. I think her main concern was that he was recording her, so he had this video of her just in his phone that he could do, God knows what with.
As the teen said, the man drove away in a black SUV, and the family is working to get surveillance video from Target to help identify him.
Governor Roy Cooper has vetoed the bill that would bring sweeping changes to state government. This is the bill we've been talking about a lot. It combines hurricane relief with shifting power away from Democrats. With the way it's set up, you can't pass one without the other. Republicans do have a veto-proof majority, so we expect the bill will become law by the end of the year. Today, road crews are getting ready for the upcoming winter, the prep work they're doing before any tough conditions arise.
And 'tis the season for holiday shopping and scams. The FBI has some warnings and tips for you this morning so you can keep your money safe in your wallet. And meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner tracking a WRAL weather alert day for Thanksgiving. Yeah, we've been talking about this for the last couple of days. Hour by hour, our best chances for rain and storms come in the afternoon. But we'll go over this in detail on Futurecast coming up.
As you get into your car, tune to WRAL News Plus on your radio. In Raleigh on 99.3 FM. In Durham, 96.5 FM. And everywhere on 101.5 HD3.
.613, and we take a look at what's happening out there this morning. Temperatures are on the chilly side. Yesterday we started off mostly in the 50s. We're looking at upper 30s to low 40s this morning. So a little bit of cloud cover out there, but nothing that's going to cause any problems. We've got a really nice travel forecast for today. Now, tomorrow, of course, is a WRAL weather alert day. We should be fairly dry in the morning for turkey trots, but once we get to lunchtime, say 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon and beyond, we'll end up with some strong thunderstorms that come through. Some of those could be strong to severe. So we could be looking at some isolated wind damage. Temperature-wise, it's going to be a mild day tomorrow, looking at a high of 69. We're going to start off with our temperatures in the 50s tomorrow morning. Coming up, we're going to walk you through Futurecast and show you what the threats will be with these thunderstorms. Ken?
Elizabeth, weather and traffic every 10 minutes. No delays to report on any of our major roadways. Let's take a look at those delay times coming into the capital city. Very little to no delays if you're getting on the road right now, heading to the capital city this morning. If you're heading to the Bull City, we've got something else to show you. Just a couple of minutes on 885 this morning, so nothing that's going to make you late whatsoever. You're getting ready to head out this morning. Tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3. You can listen to us anywhere in the Triangle. And Jeff, I'll have another update in a few minutes.
Busy day for you. I know you will. Thanks, Ken. Firefighters in Wake County are working to figure out what started this fire at a business in Garner. Those crews responded to PC signs and graphics on Hine Road, that's Hine Drive, just before 6 last night. Firefighters told us there was heavy smoke coming from the building when they got there. They were able to get the fire under control just before 6:30. The cause is still under investigation.
DOT workers in Wake County plan to test their equipment today to prepare for future winter weather. Engineers will test the plows and spreaders, do a little run through. They want to make sure the equipment is in good condition when they need it.
Holiday shopping is in full swing, and so are the scammers trying to steal your money. WRAL's Michelle McConaughey is here. The most common scams and how you can avoid them. Michelle.
Yeah, Jeff, 'tis the season for holiday scams, right? The FBI says if something looks too good to be true, it probably is. There are several scams to look out for, including phone scams for charities and those puppy scams. They're also common, with $5.6 million lost in fake pet ads. Cryptocurrency is a big one, too. Fraudsters pose as fake trusted individuals and convince you to invest through a fake platform. And we talk a lot about this one, gift card scams. The hacker may request buying a gift card for fraudulent reasons, or they could have tampered or altered the barcodes. The FBI says you can reduce your chances of being victimized, verify the websites you're using, and also pay for the items on your credit card in case you need to report a charge. Also, never click on links in unsolicited emails or provide any personal or financial information.
Michelle, thanks. During this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, dancers from the Triangle will get to show off their moves on national television. 69 local high school dancers from the Holly Springs School of Dance will represent North Carolina and New York City. This is their 8th time in the parade since 2003. Dancers from Legacy Dance Productions in Zebulon will also be performing in the parade, as well as Hillsborough Cheer and Dance. Also, Clinton High School senior Bailey Waters will be playing in the prestigious Macy's Great American Marching Band. So watch for them when the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade airs live here on WRAL tomorrow morning. And WRAL is your home for Thanksgiving Day traditions. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade starts at 8:30, rain or shine, and right after that at noon, it will be the National Dog Show. And given that tomorrow is a WRAL Weather Alert Day, it'll be a good day to stay indoors, watch some TV as you digest that turkey and the tryptophan sets in. Meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner walks us through the weather concerns for tomorrow.
Yes, hopefully you'll be where you need to be by lunchtime, because in the afternoon we do have the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms. Tomorrow's a WRAL Weather Alert Day. We have a level 1 risk for severe storms, and with those strong gusty winds, which will be our biggest threat, you may need to watch out for some of your holiday decorations. Timeline's going to be between 1 and 6 p.m., but it will be a line that moves through, so you're not going to see storms continuously from 1 to 6. It'll start in the west and shift to the east. This is the storm system that is starting to develop here, bringing a lot of snow to Colorado. As it moves eastward, it's going to tap into some of this moisture from the Gulf of Mexico and move across our area with a chance of thunderstorms. A lot of folks signed up for turkey trots earlier in the week. It looked like the turkey trots might be wet. When we take a look at Futurecast, it does look like maybe an isolated shower between 6 and 7 o'clock, mostly up near the Virginia line. Other than that, we're looking pretty dry until we get to around 1 o'clock or so. So we'll pause it there. There's noon and everything's looking good. But then all of a sudden by 1 o'clock, here comes some thunderstorms in our southwestern counties between 2 and 3. That becomes widespread across our viewing area and then slides east by 4 or 5 o'clock. It's pushing eastward with the remnants of a few isolated showers behind it. So it should be a fairly fast moving system that comes through. And the counties mainly involved in this will be from, say, Durham and Raleigh southward. We'll have a lesser chance for stronger storms up to the north. So damaging winds, hail, isolated tornadoes, but damaging wind by far will be our biggest threat, but even that will be isolated. A slim chance for hail or tornadoes, and this will not be a flooding event. We're not likely to see that much rain with it, probably a quarter to a half an inch. So what do you need to do to be prepared? Try to get to your destination if you're traveling sometime before 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Watch out for those holiday inflatables in that wind, and just note that there could be a few isolated power outages. Keep that in mind, because I know a lot of folks are going to be cooking. For today, good travel day, 63 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Of course, 69 for tomorrow. And then Friday is going to be a quiet day, lots of sunshine, but breezy and chilly. That starts a big downturn in our temperatures. We're really going to feel that over the weekend and early next week. Some of the coldest air of the season. I mean, I guess that's appropriate for December. Sunday begins December, 51 degrees, but we're looking at overnight lows below freezing. Lots of 20s showing up there on the map. We'll see dry conditions, but Ken, even Saturday and Sunday morning, our wind chills could be down in the 20s. We'll talk a little bit more about how this cold blast is going to feel.
Shock to the system.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, thanks. Hey, let's give you a live look at I-40 and Airport Boulevard this morning. Traffic flowing nicely in both directions. We're not having any incidents being reported on any of our major roadways this morning, so that's really good news for those of you getting ready to head out. If you're getting ready to head to the airport this morning, we've isolated all the major routes to RDU International this morning. They're all delay-free, nothing but green showing up on the map. And, the thing is, many of you still have to work today, and if you have to come into the capital city, very little to no delays anywhere coming into the capital city from our major roadways. You're getting ready to head out this morning. Tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3. You can listen to us anywhere in the Triangle.
St. Augustine's University is looking into allegations about its board chair, the steps it's taking after a lawsuit claims he made decisions that could cause the school to close.
Fans of both UNC and Duke were up late watching their team's games. How they fared in their late night matchups with top 5 opponents.
This What's Trending report, sponsored by Rug & Home.
Squid Game is coming back for another round.
And one of the most popular reality shows is returning with an all-new cast. Ken Smith is here now with what's trending.
Yeah, Renee and Jeff, Game On. The new trailer for the season, the second season of Squid Game, reveals a bit about the plot. Player 456, played by Lee Jong-jae, requests to return to the game so he can put an end to it. The new season debuts on Netflix December 26th, right after Christmas Day.
Day after Christmas, and he is demanding to be put back in the game because he wants to put an end to it. But the pushback is that they say the game will not end unless the world changes.
Whew.
Dun, 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 dun.
The plot thickens.
Heavy.
Vanderpump Rules trending this morning. The reality show coming back with an all-new cast for its 12th season. It's the first time the Real Housewives spinoff has had a reboot. Bravo says the new season will go into production next year.
So the reboot comes after two of its stars, Ariana Madix and Tom Sandoval, had some drama there. Sandoval cheated on his girlfriend of 9 years with another castmate, and it was known as Scandoval. So the show moving on from Scandoval and maybe finding a new scandal. Who knows?
Wait, like in real life,
season.
or they played that out on the show?
No.
You gotta
Right?
watch, Jeff. You gotta watch to
knows?
find out.
Let me tell you, if it was true rules, none of that would happen. This week, Clayton's electric and public works departments have been busy getting downtown ready for Christmas. They've been putting up decorations and power poles throughout the town. Next Thursday, the town will hold a celebration to light the Christmas tree downtown. The town's Christmas parade will be December 14th.
We're not done yet. We have more hockey for the holidays for you Friday. The Canes host the Florida Panthers for a Black Friday matinee. You can watch all the action on WRAL starting at 3 in the afternoon. If 540 is part of your holiday travel, a new ramp is opening today. What new data from the state DOT reveals about the new extension that's been made?
And today's a good day for travel, but tomorrow we have a WRAL weather alert day. We're following a line of thunderstorms that will move across our area. We'll talk in more detail about when you could see the showers and storms coming up.
And we've been keeping an eye on traffic this morning outside Terminal 2 at RDU, where you're looking live right now. What you need to know about delays and the parking situation before you head out this morning.